The quiet kind. Not all kindness is loud. Some of it happens so quietly that it leaves no headlines behind. This is not a story about a movie role. It is not about a red carpet. And it is not about applause. This is a story about what a person chooses to do when no one is asking them to be generous. The world knows Keanu Reeves as an actor. But long before the internet began calling him the nicest man in Hollywood, there were choices he made that never came with an audience. In 1991, Keanu Reeves' younger sister, Kim, was diagnosed with leukemia. For many years she went through treatment. Hospitals became a regular part of their lives. Waiting rooms, long days, and uncertainty. During that time, Reeves did something he never publicly announced. He donated large portions of his earnings to cancer research organizations focused on leukemia. He did not attach his name to the donations. He did not speak about them in interviews. Years later, in a 2009 interview, he explained it simply. He said that he had a private foundation. He said it supported children's hospitals and cancer research. And he said he preferred not to attach his name to it. Those were rare words. Not spoken to boast. Only spoken when asked. Around the same time, people began noticing something else. At children's hospitals, Keanu Reeves was occasionally seen sitting beside young patients. Not filming, not posing, just sitting, sometimes talking, sometimes listening. Nurses and families later described him as calm, unhurried, and fully present. When children asked for photos, he did not refuse. When conversations took time, he did not rush them. There was no announcement. There was no schedule. Just a man who understood how heavy hospital silence can feel. On film sets, crew members noticed the same pattern. Reeves learned names. Not only the names of directors or lead actors. He learned the names of lighting technicians, camera operators, and assistants. People who are often invisible in large productions. He greeted them directly. And he thanked them personally. An assistant prop designer from the film chain Reaction later recalled that during filming, Reeves bought breakfast and lunch for stagehands and crew members. Not once, but repeatedly. Another crew member said he had never worked with an actor who treated people with such consistency. No hierarchy. No performance. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, as Reeves' career grew larger, his behavior did not change. During contract negotiations for the Matrix sequels, he made an unusual decision. He gave away a portion of his profits to the special effects and costume design teams. According to reports, he believed they were the ones who made the film possible. As the film succeeded, that decision became significant. Money he could have kept, he chose to share. He made similar choices on other films. On The Devil's Advocate, he reduced his salary so the studio could afford to cast Al Pacino. On The Replacements, he did the same to work with Gene Hackman. These decisions were not public statements. They were practical choices. Outside of film sets, smaller moments continued to appear. On city subways, he was seen offering his seat. Quietly. Without hesitation. In crowded places, he stepped aside. Rather than taking space. These moments were not dramatic. They were not meant to be remembered. They were simply habits. In 2020, Reeves auctioned a short online meeting to support a children's cancer charity. The money went entirely to the cause. At another time, when he learned that a set builder was struggling financially, he quietly gave him a holiday bonus. On John Wick Productions, stunt performers later shared that Reeves gave them personalized watches. Not as publicity, but as recognition. One stunt performer said that people wanted to work with him not because of the gifts, but because he treated them as equals. Keanu Reeves has never claimed to be a role model. He has never built a public identity around kindness. And that may be why these stories resonate. There is no lesson being announced. There is no message being sold. Only a series of choices made again and again when no one required them. In interviews, Reeves often speaks about grief. He talks about loss. And about impermanence. Not as philosophy, but as experience. As social media grew, small moments began circulating online. A man sitting alone on a bench. A man listening more than speaking. A man stepping back instead of forward. The internet reacted strongly. But what made these moments powerful was not that they were rare. It was that they were consistent. Over decades, from different people in different places, the same descriptions appeared. Quiet, respectful, unassuming. And consistency matters. Because real character is not defined by a single story but by repetition. This is not a story about a perfect person. It is a story about restraint. About choosing not to center oneself even when the world allows it. About understanding that kindness does not need witnesses to be real. In a culture that rewards visibility, Keanu Reeves has shown something else. That dignity can exist without display. That generosity can exist without explanation. And that sometimes, the most meaningful actions are the ones we never hear about. Because the greatest performances do not always happen on screen. Sometimes they happen quietly in ordinary moments when no one is watching.